Hello guys, a very good evening and a very warm welcome to yet another dhamakedar, farratedar and the Mazdar session by Embibe. This is Pritesh, your host, your dose and a proud educator, welcoming you to your grade 9 chapter, Why Do We Fall Ill? In the previous session, in the previous week, a similar session we did on diseases and disorders. So today we'll be doing a MCQ based session on the same topic, why do we fall ill, where we'll be talking about different kinds of diseases, infectious, non-infectious, acute, chronic, all of those diseases. We'll be doing the most important questions based on the chapter, why do we fall ill. But before we move ahead, I want you to pay a visit, absolutely free of cost. You just have to go and visit the free of cost page of Embibe, where you get test, assignment, study material, question solution, explanation to solution, books, reference books, NCRTs, any board, any subject, any grade, any language, absolutely muft. Yes, absolutely free of cost, only the Embibe page. Also guys, do connect with us on Telegram by scanning this QR code and joining our Telegram channel, where you get updates of the channel, where you get PDFs of the classes, and you also get to get your doubts solved. So guys, do connect with us on Telegram as well. And now let's start talking about the chapter, why do we fall ill. In this particular chapter, we talk about pathogens, the disease causing organisms. We talk about the different types of disease. We talk about the preventive measures of diseases. We talk about tissue specific manifestation, organ specific manifestation. We also talk about the precautionary measures and how do you cure diseases, right? So this topic is all about different kinds of diseases, bacterial, viral, fungal, protozoan, everything. Okay? So let's begin. We talk about why do we fall ill. Today we'll be discussing MCQs and short answer questions based on diseases and its causes, infectious and non-infectious causes, principles of treatment and principles of preventions, all the important topic from your chapter. So let's begin with the very first question, and that is, which of the following is not a bacterial disease? Now when I talk about bacterial disease, I have to know which of these is not caused by a bacteria. To cure a bacterial disease, we need an antibiotic. Antibiotic affects the bacteria and the fungus. The first antibiotic in the world was invented by Alexander Fleming. It was the antibiotic called penicillin, formed using the fungus Penicillium notatum. It was accidentally found. Okay? Now when I have got here a list of diseases, cholera, tuberculosis, anthrax and influenza. Cholera is caused by Vibrio cholerae. Tuberculosis is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Anthrax is caused by Bacillus anthracis, and influenza is caused by the virus. So the answer to this question will be influenza, right? The answer to this question will be influenza, which is not caused by a bacteria but a virus. Okay? The influenza is a viral disease caused by influenza virus that infects the nose, throat and sometimes the lungs, whereas cholera, TB and anthrax are bacterial diseases caused by different kinds of bacteria. So the zoster virus, it is also called as the zoster virus. Now the reason why there is no antibiotic or why there is no vaccine against against a virus or against common cold or influenza or flu is because there are more than 200 types of viruses that can cause cold. So for some people dust can cause cold, for some people pollen can cause cold. So there are different kinds of allergens that can cause cold, and that is why there is no vaccine against cold till date, right? With this we move on to the next question, and that is, making antiviral drug is more difficult than making an antibiotic. Because why making an antiviral drug is so difficult? We all have gone through the pandemic. The year 2020 showed the most scariest face of of the world that we could see. People, like in India alone, more than 5 lakh people have died due to COVID till date, and these are rough numbers. So and it was so difficult for the world to make a vaccine. You know, first Russia made, then it was in India also we got the vaccine which was made by the Poonawallas. So there were the Indian Serum Institute. But why did it take so much time to make a vaccine? So why and making an antiviral drug is more difficult than making an antibacterial? Is it because the virus makes use of host machinery? They survive inside a host, or is it because they are on the borderline of living and non-living, or is it because they have very few biochemical mechanisms of its own, or is it because they have a coating of protein? Why is it difficult? Hello Neha, why, can you help me to understand that why is it difficult to make an antiviral drug than an antibacterial one? Come on, think and answer. I'll give you 30 seconds. Neha, you are saying A. Are you sure? Think about other pathogens also. Three, two, one. The answer? Okay, Neha, I'll go with you. I'll go with you selecting A. It is not the correct one. The correct answer is C. That is because they have very few biochemical mechanisms of their own. Very good, you gave the answer C. Good, Neha. So antiviral medications are more difficult to develop than antibacterial because they have their own biochemical pathways. They infect the cell, use their machinery to carry out their own life processes. So basically what a virus does is, virus goes inside one cell of your body, and that cell it will use to do what it wants. So basically it captures that cell and makes the cell work according to you. Do you know there is something called as a zombie virus? Zombie virus attacks ants and makes the ant act according to its own will. So you know, it's like somebody taking control over your body, and that is what viruses do. They attack a cell and then they make the cell function the way they want. Right? So that is how virus functions. Understanding the molecular mechanism of virus is very difficult, and that is why very few antiviral drugs have been developed. Like for polio we have got, है ना? For COVID also, for corona also we have got the Covishield and the Covaxin. Choose the wrong statement. Very important, we have to select the incorrect one. High BP is caused by excessive weight and lack of exercise. Cancer can be caused by genetic abnormalities. Peptic ulcers are caused by eating acidic food. Acne is not caused by Staphylococcus. Which of these is incorrect? That's very good, Neha, that's very good. Which of these is not correct? Which of these is false? High BP is caused due to excessive weight, obesity and lack of exercise. Cancer can be genetic. Peptic ulcers are caused by eating acidic food, and acne is not caused by staphylococci. What do you think, Neha, is wrong? You're going with D. I'll give you 30 seconds. Think again. Are you sure? Are you completely sure about your answer? Think. Okay, so going with you, selecting D. The answer is C. Peptic ulcers are caused by eating acidic food. So peptic ulcers are not caused by eating acidic food. Peptic ulcers are painful sores in the lining of stomach or duodenum. The symptoms include pain and bleeding. They are caused by a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori. So Helicobacter pylori is the bacteria that causes peptic ulcers. It is not acidic food. It is not acidic food. It is the bacteria called Helicobacter pylori. Okay? So see, here in the descending colon, in the duodenum side, you can find the peptic ulcers. It basically is very, very painful. They are basically wounds. They are wounds in your stomach and intestines. Okay? Then, moving on, classify the following diseases as infectious or non-infectious. Now here I have got AIDS, cholera, cancer, pneumonia, heart disease, tuberculosis and high blood pressure. Out of these, Neha, you tell me that which is infectious. Pickles much because it causes ulcer. No, Neha, I'll tell you one thing. Homemade pickle, the pickle which is made at home without adding any chemicals like sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfite or any kind of preservatives, a pickle which is made at home, you have to eat that pickle every day little. Why? It's a very good probiotic, it is a very good source of vitamin C, it gives you good immunity. So every day little pickle which is made at home should be eaten every single day, right? Forget what people say. People are not, people just talk without any knowledge. They will just talk, right? They also say that banana causes cough, banana causes mucus. It is wrong. It is not true, right? So pickles which are made at home are great source of probiotics, they are great source of vitamin C, they are very good for your immunity. Pickles and chutneys which are made at home should be consumed every day, full stop. Okay? Now, Neha, you just tell me which of these are infectious, which means the others are non-infectious. So we have got AIDS, cholera, cancer, pneumonia, heart disease, high BP and tuberculosis. Okay? So tell me, quick, very quick. You can even write in short, like for tuberculosis, you can write TB if you want. Chalo, I'm waiting, I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, you're saying cholera. I'll do the matching. अच्छा मैचिंग तो मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा but anyway, so you are saying cholera is infectious, others only cholera. So according to me, AIDS, TB will also be equally infectious. ठीक है? So your AIDS, TB, cholera, pneumonia, these 4 are infectious. Cancer, heart disease, high blood pressure. Okay, cancer, yes, very good, Neha, you are correct. Cancer, heart disease, high blood pressure, headache, diabetes, all of these are non-infectious. Okay? So the correct answer is that infectious disease are caused by microorganisms such as virus, bacteria, fungi or parasite, and they spread. So like AIDS will spread, TB will spread, cholera will spread, pneumonia will spread, asthma will not spread. Apart from that, your influenza, flu, these all will spread. But your cancer, high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, these all will not spread. Even genetic disorders like cataract or cataract is not a, it's due to age, but cataract will not spread. Hi Astha, hello Astha, very good evening. Cataract will not spread, your Down syndrome will not spread, all of these will not spread from one person to the other. So here is a beautiful video. You can see how this person is having infection. The person is coughing and sneezing without any cover, and he has passed on the infection to a healthy one. Now this is how infection spreads from one person to the other. Okay? Moving on further ahead to the next question. Very nice. This is a short answer question. Give 2 examples for acute, chronic, infectious, non-infectious. Can you tell me any two examples for acute disease? Acute disease are the diseases which are there for a very short period of time. Okay? So can you give me examples, Astha and Neha, for acute diseases? 2 diseases, acute, which are very small, time period based diseases. Cold and fever. Very good, Neha. Astha, would you like to give any examples apart from cold and fever? Hi, Crazy XYZ. Okay, for chronic, we have got TB, cancer. Hello, Crazy XYZ, can you tell me? Examples for infectious, non-infectious, Astha. Crazy XYZ, can you give me examples for acute, chronic, infectious and non-infectious? At least one example. Okay, so here you are telling cholera and pneumonia. Non-infectious. Okay. Neha, non-infectious is not AIDS. AIDS is infectious. But I take heart attack. Okay. Crazy XYZ, can you give me an example of a non-infectious disease? It is because I could meet you here, Crazy XYZ. Come on, can you give me an example of a non-infectious disease? Cancer. ठीक है. Chalo. Let's see the answers now. Let's see the answers. So, acute diseases are the ones which are for very short period of time, like common cold, chicken pox. Fever is also one of them. ठीक है. Then, diseases that last for a long time are chronic, like diabetes or TB. Infectious which spread, chicken pox, smallpox, measles. Non-infectious which do not spread, like kwashiorkor, diabetes. Then you have also got marasmus. Marasmus is also a nutrition deficient disease. ठीक है. चलो. This one was quite easy. What is an antibiotic? Give two examples. Now what is an antibiotic? Can you guys help me? The answer is in the question itself. Antibiotic. Anti means opposite. Bio is life. Something that is opposite to a living organism. Something that opposes a living organism. So can you help me to define antibiotic? Come on, I'll give you 1 minute for this. Write your answer in the chat. Okay, Neha is saying antibiotics are medicines which help us to recover from bacterial disease. Neha, I understood what you are saying, but according to the textbook and according to the the academic point of view, this answer is not correct. I understood what you are saying. I know you know what is an antibiotic, but try to use different words. ठीक है. Now antibiotics, they are the chemical compositions that help to inhibit, that is prevent or completely stop the growth and spread of bacteria or fungal infection. Why I have told living organisms over here? Why have I written living organisms? Because antibiotics are given to plants also, antibiotics are given to animals also, and antibiotics are given to humans also. What they do is they directly attack the cell wall of the bacteria or the fungi. Once the cell wall is destroyed, the bacteria or the fungus will not be able to grow because their life is in the cell wall. ठीक है? Examples of antibiotics. Now guys, tell me the examples of antibiotics. Crazy XYZ, Neha and The other girl who was there. Tell me the example, any two examples of antibiotics. One I gave you in the beginning of the session. I want you guys to help me with the others now. Come on, quick, very quick. Tell me the examples of antibiotics. Any two examples. There are so many. So there is streptomycin, erythromycin, tetracycline, penicillin, all of these are antibiotics, right? Azithromycin, amoxicillin. ठीक है, चलो. The first antibiotic was made by Alexander Fleming called penicillin using the fungus Penicillium notatum. So antibiotics are the chemicals secreted by microorganisms like fungi and bacteria that kill or hinder the growth of certain or other kinds of bacteria, penicillin and streptomycin. ठीक है? Yes. Oh, okay. That's great, Neha. I understood you're from grade 10. Your name is only 10th, Neha. Chalo. Then moving on, name the target organs of the following disease. Hepatitis. Which organ does the disease hepatitis target? Fits or unconsciousness targets dash, pneumonia and fungal disease. So which which organ will the disease target? Hepatitis will target what? Fits or unconsciousness will target what? Pneumonia will target what? And fungal disease will target what? Think and answer. This is very easy, super easy question. Come on. So hepatitis, again hepatitis targets the liver. You know there is a hepatic portal vein. You will learn about hepatic portal vein in higher grades. So hepatic or hepatitis is associated with liver. Your fits or unconsciousness is because of the brain dysfunctioning or malfunctioning. Pneumonia is the lungs and the fungal disease attacks the skin. Okay? It's very easy. Let's see the answer. So hepatitis liver, fits or unconsciousness is the brain, pneumonia is the lungs and fungal disease is the skin. Okay? So see, you can see in the liver there is the hepatitis A, B, C virus. Then in the lungs you have got pneumonia. You can see how it is getting congested. Okay? Similarly, fits are for the brain and fungal is for the skin. Next, why are antibiotics not effective for viral disease? So why an antibiotic does not affect viruses? Yes, Neha, TB is definitely for the lungs. Yes, the TB affects the respiratory system. But why do you think why antibiotics do not affect the lungs, the viruses? Why antibiotics do not affect viruses? You know, just like just like you have a science paper tomorrow and you cannot study maths today, the same thing. There is your answer. Suppose it's your science exam and you have prepared for math and gone. What will happen? You will fail, right? Similarly, an antibiotic cannot affect the virus. How do antibiotics work? Basically, antibiotics, they destroy the cell wall of the bacteria, right? And it cannot affect the virus because virus has already is residing inside a cell of your own body, and that is why antibiotics cannot destroy your own body cell. They can only destroy the bacteria wall. Okay? Let's look at the answer. Antibiotics act on bacteria by blocking certain biochemical activities necessary for the living of bacteria, like the formation of cell wall. The virus do not have a cell wall at all. On the other hand, the virus have few biochemical processes which are hard to target for an antibiotic, hence they are not effective against viruses. Okay? So that is how your antibiotic cannot be used for viruses. Next question. What do you mean by disease symptoms? Explain by giving 2 examples. Now, what is a sign and what is a symptom? It's a very interesting question, that what do you mean by disease symptom and what is a sign and what is a symptom. So, I will give you 1 minute to think and compose your answer. You can tell me in short also. Take a minute, write your answer. I am waiting. Okay, Neha has answered. Disease symptoms are signs that let us know if we are having a disease. Okay, so basically Neha, you are saying that sign is something which we can understand, like pain, stomach pain is a sign, or and you are saying that symptom is something which the doctor can examine, like rashes or redness of the eye. Am I right, Neha? Is that what you are trying to say? So Neha, are you saying that sign is something which the person, the patient experiences, and symptom is something which the doctor can see? Correct. Okay, let's see. So, when the functioning or the appearance of one or more systems of the body will change for the worse, it gives certain abnormal signs of the disease. Symptoms are the things we feel as being wrong. Symptoms give indication of the presence of a particular disease, right? If the lungs are the targets, then the symptoms will be cough and breathlessness. If the liver is the target, it will be jaundice. If the brain is the target, there will be headache, vomiting, fits or unconsciousness. So basically, Neha, it's the other way around. Symptoms are what we experience and signs are something which the doctor can see. It's a sign. Suppose I have to go somewhere, and so what I believe is, I know it's very superstitious and it's very not logical, but I believe that if I am going to do some work and there are 3 hurdles that come in my way, I don't do it. I believe that the universe does not want me to do it, and that's why I don't do it. For example, if I'm going to meet a friend and while going my leg gets sprained or I just twist my leg and I'm like, okay fine, I still have to go, and then I go and my bike is not starting, and somehow I start my bike and I go and my tire gets punctured, which means it's a sign. So something which you can see, something which everyone can see is a sign, which the doctor can see is a sign, right? And which only you experience is a symptom. Okay? So Neha, is the other way around. What you experience is a symptom and which the doctor can see, which the others can see is a sign. Okay? Then that's it. So yeah, so these were the amazing beautiful questions from the chapter Why Do We Fall Ill. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed, because I really enjoyed it. It is also one of my very favorite chapters because it's so much hardcore human biology, and I've done my specialization in animal studies, that is in zoology. So I really love this chapter. Anyway, I hope you did, and if you did, do not forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Do share this video with your friends in school WhatsApp groups and subscribe to the channel because it's absolutely free. Talking about free, I also want you to pay a visit to the Embibe page because this is also absolutely free. Test, assignment, study material, question, solution, explanation to solutions, books, reference books, NCRTs, any board, any subject, any grade, any language, free on the Embibe page. So do visit embibe.com, and also guys, connect with us on Telegram, because here you can get your doubts solved, you can connect with me, you can get the whatever updates that is happening on the channel, and you also get the PDFs of the session. So make sure that you connect with us on Telegram as well by scanning the QR code. And until we meet next, This is Pritesh, your host, your dose, and a proud educator from Embibe, signing off for now. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, stay happy, stay blessed, and do not forget to keep imbibing.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.